What's good, superstars? Back with another Disney Pinnacle video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar, the biggest bro in the building. How's it going, bro? You made my printer go off, man. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post about your favorite project. If it's Disney Pinnacle, you're happy you had that bell on. You're going to be first in the chat. You're going to flex on them because if you're a VIP member, you get one of these next to your name. You get to level it up. The longer you hold on, you can become a super duper rare and get into the club. The elusive club, nobody's there yet. It's a 2-year badge, and we're almost there, though. People have been holding on for over a year and a half, and I can't wait to see what happens when we get to the super duper rares. Big bro, how are you doing today? I want to hear from you. We've been trying to get you on the channel. You've been busy. You've been all over the place. You're doing the Kid Arcade stuff. Now you're in a bunch of projects. Let them know how you're doing, and let them know maybe where you collect what you do.
Oh, man, I'm doing beautiful, man. It's a beautiful day. I started this little journey in veve, just seeing like what the heck is going on with this $10,000 Spider-Man, and then now here I am with Cryptoys and McFarlane and Pinnacle now, man. I'm just having fun, man. Having fun collecting and meeting real cool people on the way, like the superstars, the superstar community. You already know, big juju's up in the sky. But yeah, man, it's beautiful.
Make sure you're following him on Twitter. The biggest bro, 2 E's in there. And yeah, he's a fun time. We met him at DCon last year. Him and his bro, and yeah, just go give him some love over there. He's helping out Arcade on the weekends, and you're all over the place. I seen you on the Uncommon podcast. You're always supporting the community, and that's something we love about you over here. We love to bring up others in this community, and you're in the Discord all the time, especially that Pinnacle chat. So we're gonna get to that.
I live in a superstar Pinnacle chat now, bro. At least for every 4 hours.
Yeah, every 4 hours the timer's on, and sometimes like Big Bro is the timer. That's he's letting us know what's in the store, and I'm like, I wish I didn't check because now I have to go spend some more money, another $30. Yeah, it's wild. So definitely make sure you guys join the Discord. That link is in the description. And that fam just keeps growing. I feel like there's new faces in there, new people in there all the time because it's really active. And shout out to Alan from Dapper Labs, who's in there from time to time chatting with us and answering questions if you guys ever have questions about Pinnacle, because obviously they've been a little bit quieter on their PR front, but he is in there chatting it up.
Yeah, it's really an interesting strategy that Pinnacle has going on where they have a Discord, but it's not open yet, and they have only about 2 people speaking up for them right now. So it's really I like it, but then it's like, all right, so when are you gonna open it up though? When can we start asking these questions? When we're gonna know who we go who can we point at?
That's what it is. Yeah. They're letting the speculation run wild, I feel like, right? They want us to make our own decisions. Oh, this pin's gonna get you onto Space Mountain at 9 o'clock in the morning, no matter what. Like that's what they want us to come up with and make our speculation, because whatever they're doing right now, it's working. These guys have been criticized for how expensive their pins are. We did a video on it saying they're not expensive enough because they keep selling out. And today, another example of a drop that people said was too expensive, $70 Canadian. I think it's $50 American.
Yeah, $50 American. Yeah.
Look how many are left.
Yeah, man. It will happen.
It's gone. It's gone before the end of this video.
It will happen. And that's the thing, like, right? I think the first sold out within a couple of hours. Nemo took a couple of days. Star Wars was
same day,
like 20 minutes maybe. Like people were like going hard on that one, and this was doing pretty well. And for the most part, if you look at the chat, like outside of the Discord, because the Discord, we're passionate in Discord. But you look at Twitter, where everybody's like, I don't know if I'm going for this. I don't know if I'm going for this. And then you look at the supply throughout the day, and it's like, oh no, you guys are going for this.
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts, exactly why we did that video, because when the Nemo was selling out, we're like, no, this is going to sell out. Like, what's happening here?
I had no hope for that Nemo one to sell out. I was like, yeah, that's not happening. Oh no, it's happening. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is different. This is a different beast.
I've seen some other drops that Dapper's doing. I think they just announced some rookies for NBA Top Shot, and I think those packs, because of the hype around Wembanyama and the guy from OKC, I forget his name, but anyway. those prices are like $250 a pack. So they know their audience. They know what people are willing to pay. And if they don't, I guess they're testing things out all the time. But for right now, this is too cheap. It seems like Unlimiteds if they're selling out same day.
If everything is happening the way we want it, they are really hooking up their beta testers. Like, we're getting hooked up, but we are also the best beta testers in the world because we didn't make them so much money off of beta testing right now. Like, usually you have to pay beta testers to test your stuff and try out your mainframe and your bandwidth and stuff like that, but we're doing it for them, and we're happily to do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely lucky to be in there. Not everybody has access yet. I still highly recommend anybody who's been trying to get in, make sure you fill out that survey. Just do the survey. It seems like that's like a must to get in. Everybody I've talked to has done the survey.
I tested it out 2 days ago. I made an account for my wife, and you fill out the survey. You fill out the survey completely and just type a little bit more than one answer words, and she's got access.
There you go.
2 days ago. So I mean, it's just they want the people that want this stuff. You know what I mean? Like you get. I know a lot of people do want it and they haven't had access, and I'm not talking about you guys, but like, you better try everything, man.
Try a different email. Get in there. He's showing that it works. So get in there. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to Jimbo Lee Lingo. Managed to complete the set today. I spoke to him in the DMs. 6 hits. He got all 5.
6.
I have been hearing that though very often today. I think at least 4 or 5 times people have gotten the full set within 6 or 7 tries. I've seen some anomalies where people have bought 10 and only got 4, but it almost seems like there is, and I've been told that it's not this way. So from Dapper, they have said this is completely unique, and the odds are per the odds that are provided on the app. But it seems that the algorithm favors completing the set. Yeah, like you're buying 6 to get all 5. That's very, very low odds. And even I think Alan from Dapper was able to hit 5 for 5. So
yeah, shout out to Master Jimbo. You got a great set there. I really believe that the villain set is going to be a coveted set because especially if it gets we get a full Disney crowd in there, the villains other than the princesses, the villains are top sellers.
I wanna give a big shout out again. We keep talking about him, but he's like our only line of communication to Dapper. Alan in the Discord announced to us that he thinks, and I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, and I think you know what I'm talking about, but this one here, the Maleficent, when you spin it, it does a similar thing to the Mickey pin that we showed earlier on the channel where it puts up a little clip on the screen. He says that the clip from the Maleficent pin is maybe the first ever NFTized, I don't know what the word would be, clip from Disney Animation Studios. So the first ever clip from Disney Animation Studios on the blockchain is when you spin this pin. So that there might mean something.
No, that is a certified banger right there. Because that's Disney certified film that you got there on your pin. So
you own a piece of a Disney movie. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Oh man, I'm too excited about this stuff, man.
Yeah, so that's been something that's really fun. There's been so much more happening. I mean, shout out to Dia and Hanano for celebrating their 1 year. We just came from there. We were talking on the side, like, yo, let's jump and then come back. So we're gonna get this video. We're gonna go say what's up if they're still on again. But they've done a year of content. Really, really become close with them and enjoy their friendship as well as we learn from them. We love what they do with the community and engaging the community and talking about the community podcasts and all of the videos. They're bringing up the community, and that's what we feel everybody should be doing. So I mean, you do it, Arcade does it, a lot of creators in the space have come to do that, and I think that's a great thing that keeps us going and keeps us together no matter what the project. It doesn't matter what project it is, we stick together because we all help each other, right? So it's a fun vibe with them,
and that's a beautiful thing, right? We don't have to be like, no, it's superiority to this one and we're only loyal to them and stuff like that. It's good to branch out, guys. It's good to diversify. It's good to meet new people because guess what? You can build bridges. Bridges that connect. And I'm telling you guys, it's good. There's a reason why all this, if you want a metaverse means all interconnected together. This is what you want. You want to collect a little bit from here, a little bit from there. We saw one of the most beautiful things I saw was with McFarlane and with Candy, which was DC back in the day, when they allowed access for the McFarlane drop because you own the back cow.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like synergy like that, it's gonna
that
be
was cool
big.
between
Yeah.
projects. I like that. And it'd be nice to see more of that. I mean, actually, on Wednesday we did Spaces, and we do it every week with Will from Cryptoys or somebody from the Cryptoys team, and we had Nick from Flick Play jump up on the space. So we had inter project, and we welcome anybody from any project to come in and chat because we think that's what's good for the space. Watching
Yeah.
these different project teams talk to one another and see what's the same and what's different, and maybe they learn from each other too, right? I think they all are aware of each other, but getting them to interact was very cool. So expect to see Nick in there a little bit more often representing Flick Play, and hopefully whoever else. I mean, that podcast there is Wednesdays at noon Eastern, and we're trying to grow it as much as we can. I know on the West Coast a little bit early, but that's what works with Will and the team. So we do what we can to cater to that.
Yeah, definitely check that out, guys, on X every time.
Yeah, no, very, very fun. And you should jump up there too. I mean, you got great inputs. I know it's early though for you in on the West Coast.
I'm usually working and I'll sneak in
there you
on
go.
10 minutes, like listening, you know what I mean? But yeah, gotta bounce in and out.
X was giving us problems yesterday. It was weird, but
It was giving a lot of people problems. Elon gotta tighten up, man. You gotta tighten up there.
yeah, I mean, the alpha that was dropped, it's lost forever now. It's recorded, but some people can't hear it properly. I don't know. It's still weird. Today was better though, I think, right? X
Yeah.
kind of fixed it itself. Yeah. So I wanted to pull up another screen here. I got to just stop sharing this screen and then share my phone screen because this is the best way to do it for Pinnacle. We find, but you're going to see something pretty interesting right away. And 0 left. So we have sold out the Villains drop live on the stream.
Wow.
Instant sellout. One, not instant, but one day within the same day, and they're all gone. So congratulations, whoever landed
today, man. Lots of good sellouts today. It's good.
So did you end up going for one today?
I did end up going for one after I told myself, do not go for one. You don't need to go for one. This is bad. Like, then you go on a Discord, you're looking at people, and it's like, oh. You know what started it? It was the digital ham. The digital ham was in the store at the same time as this was out. And I was like, should I save? I was like, no. My plan is Chewy and Han.
So you were going to pass on ham too.
I was going to pass on ham too. But I still got talked into ham. and then I got Chewy and Han now. Like, I don't remember when Chewy came out. Was it last night?
It might have been this morning. I don't even. Today has been ridiculous. Today's been ridiculous. I actually managed to stay out of the limited edition just because, like, Rob and I, we share an account. I'm not going to overstep. He's not here, so I'm sticking to the plan. But the plan is get all the digital displays that I can get, and then if something is rarer, get that too. So Buzz came in the store today too, the gold Buzz, and he's rarer than the digital Buzz. I had to pick that up. And then you had Han came. Then you had C3PO digital display. These guys, Ham was there, and we got hammered today.
Yeah, I just it's been bad. This has been bad.
Yeah, it's been nasty.
But that's kind of the cool thing about this, right? And that's kind of like I guess what we're looking for is we're in here first. These are the first volumes of these things, and who knows. I think these things are going to be super duper rare, and if it's like what we think is going to be, it's going to be coveted. They're going to want these pins, man.
This is happening with zero utility, zero information, zero connection to the team, very limited connection to the team, and they're just selling. People don't know what to do. Like, it's literally like we're making up the story here as we go. I'm looking at this digital ham right now at 351 mints, and I'm like, is that going to be? You have to think. Is the digital display going to come out again? Because when the digital display comes out, it draws a lot of purchases in the store. The gold's not so much. So sometimes what happens is the gold becomes more rare than the digital. And in some case, Woody, which was supposed to be the chaser pin, the gold is more scarce. Yeah. Buzz right now, the gold is more scarce. There's a couple different pins that it's going crazy. Like Han Solo, when he first came out in the store, I think there was like 79 or 80 of them. Yeah, now you're at 270.
Yeah, that one's gonna pump.
Yeah. So, I mean, if it comes out again, it could change the whole narrative. Then maybe we got to go get gold in Han.
And see, that's the cool thing, right? Like, with this, I don't know. I think this revolving storefront is so genius. In the fact that you have to be on point. Like it's like, all right, wait, what time is it? Oh, I don't want to miss that one because it could not come back.
Yeah.
It'll be gone this whole time. So I don't know. Like it's funny the ups and downs we've been with the storefront because like once our first big wave they stopped it. It was kind of a lull, right? You're like, oh man, it's not as fun anymore. That
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
sucks. But now it's all back. It's like, oh man, this isn't fun anymore. I gotta explain this to my bank account. Like,
No, it's true. I mean, I feel like they kind of turned the crank a little bit today
yeah,
from
they do.
yesterday because there'll be days where you get 3 commons, which I think for them, they should make that not be a possibility. Like it should be where you always get one that's at least above a common because if
At
there's
least a
three commons,
sparkle, yeah.
but I guess you still could pick the character, but like you're paying the same price for that as you would for a mystery capsule where you actually have decent chance at getting anything but right. So
Yeah.
I feel like, but it's working. Whatever they're doing, it's working. People are buying.
And the thing is, it all depends, right? Because the play with the stormtrooper for a lot of people is like anytime they see a stormtrooper in the store, common or not, they're buying it because it's like first appearance stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So like, there's so many different things, and buddy, if they put out Marvel on here, it's a problem. And Joe, I don't know about you, but when they first announced this platform, I was just like, who's gonna collect digital pins?
Same, same.
Who's gonna be these people
But
that's gonna keep
but you
buying
know what they
pins?
did? They gave you exclusive access, which made you feel important. And then you're like, I'm the only one who could buy this. I'm gonna buy this, this, and this. Like this is the reason. This is the reason.
It took the people to be like, we don't have access. Like, well, they don't have access, and I got access, and they're showing me the best one right here. Like, I remember when I first saw the store, and I was like, wait, it's a possibility you can hit the chasers in here? Like, oh,
I
this
didn't
is
think
it.
that happened. Like we were first on and I didn't see it for a couple of days. And I was like, no, no way those are coming. And then the
Yeah,
first one popped up and that was it. Game
yeah.
over.
Game over, man. And
Yeah.
I mean, for me, right? Like, when it comes to blind boxes or any kind of cubes or terrible commons all day
Yeah.
long, repeats all day long, and I like looking at my collection, and the only repeats that I have are the ones I want. Like it's all dark purple. I love
Oh,
it.
exactly. You can pick what you want if it shows up. So like we still
Yeah.
haven't seen Tiana. This is the thing that I also love, by the way, is that if you don't see it pop up, there's that last 4 hour window where the store changes. Then you're on to the mystery capsules. And you're opening mystery capsules, trying to get a 2% chance of hitting
Yeah.
the one that you don't have, right? So wild.
And it's fun because in the Discord everybody's pulling the lever like you're like, all right, how many did you pull? And hey, some of those people they're going hard.
Oh yeah.
Not in the Superstar one, but in the Dapper Labs one,
I've
like
seen that.
you have those people that are like, oh yeah, I pulled 45 times. Like, whoa, what?
But I mean, even you kind of see it in our Discord because we have a mix of community. We'll have the community that came from veve and came from McFarlane and all these other blind and Cryptoids, the blind boxes, and a little. It's almost like we're cheaper. It's like we're not cheaper,
Oh
but
yeah.
like we're like, that's a little too expensive. It's the odds don't make sense. I'm not going to go for it. But then you have the guys from Top Shot and all day that come into the Discord. They're like, nah, I bought 25.
Yeah, and you're like,
Okay, I
that's
guess
what
I gotta
time
buy
we're
it.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, because we feel like they have the experience from the other Dapper projects. They know what to expect.
Yeah.
And everybody seems to expect marketplace is going to be no issue. Everybody seems pretty confident there's going to be some kind of way that these will be utilized or have utility or at least challenges because we see that with All Day. We see that with Dapper and on a consistent basis. So we're just all trying to get prepared for whatever it is, and we have no idea what we're preparing for.
And that's the beauty of it, right? Watching how other people get prepared. Like you and I, us, we seem like to have the same way. Like we're gonna get the digitals and the golds. Like we're focusing on those. But there's people that are getting whole sets.
Yeah.
Like, and they're just like, look, I'm banking that we're gonna need a whole set. And it's like, and then you kind of think like, oh, and then now, if you didn't get that whole set, volume 1 before, it's gone.
It's
It's
true.
gone. There will
Now
never
will
be
we have
another
a
first
chance?
edition. Yeah.
We're banking on being able to trade to complete the sets at this point.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, and so yeah, it's really funny that a lot of us have the hope that they're gonna do it right. We're gonna be able to trade. We're gonna be able to have a nice functioning marketplace without any kind of promises, which I think is great.
Yeah.
because now you can't have the people. They promised that we were going to do this, and they're like, we didn't say anything. Y'all just started doing this on your own, you know. So I think this is a good strategy.
It's genius because, like I said, they started with here's a bunch of people who probably don't want to collect pins. Let's make it so only certain amounts can collect. That already isolated people. There's people who are pissed off that they can't even be in the project. They're like, I'm never joining. But maybe you'll join when they hit you with, oh, this is what you can do, and this is what you can do, and that's what you can do. But again, like you said, we don't know any of that, and we're making up our own ideas because we know the potential of the technology, and they're kind of leveraging that. They're leveraging that the crowd that's interested right now are intelligent people who expect certain things from blockchain ownership and digital collecting, and they've seen what other platforms have done, projects have done. There's not been airdrops yet. The only thing they've done is that first completion set where you get 3 mystery capsules for free if you were to complete the Mickey and Friends set, which kind of leans us towards maybe we should be collecting sets.
Yeah, yeah, right. Oh man,
but,
see now.
There might be stuff if you own X amount of pins though. Like there might be these types. We don't know what to expect. If you have this many Pixar, if you have this many, like they can do whatever they really want to, and maybe they're still like maybe they're just reading social media right now, see what people are saying, and just taking it all in.
What I am predicting is if they and right now, I'll be honest, the open edition pins have been smashing the limited edition pins. The limited edition pins are cool, but the open ones are inherently better. They have a little bit more better like swagger to them. Yeah. I like the digital drop, but if they put out a banger of a limited edition pin drop, then we're really gonna see what we're cooking with. We're gonna really see what's going on here because
it's true. It's true. I mean, they haven't put out that perfect limited edition pin yet. Like we've seen the faces of Star Wars characters or the faces of the villains or like the goggles with the Finding Nemo. Like it wasn't even the proper character. Imagine just put out the Solo character with like a different kind of sparkle or like hologram or anything that's just like you said, like a banger that people aren't used to. And imagine it's like Disney, Mickey and Friends or something like that, which is like staple limited Mickey and Friends. Yeah, come on.
Bye.
$100 a pin. That's what's gonna happen.
And we'll pay it. And that's the thing. Like people, like I said, Twitter. They're like, no, I'm not paying $50 a pin. Blah blah. Sold out. So I don't know if I'm in Pinnacle. I'm like,
they don't even have the full audience. It's not even half of the audience, more than half, because I think more than half the world is on Android. So more than half already out the door. And then of the people who have applied and filled the survey, that's the only people who are buying these right now, and they're selling them out at $60, $70 a pin Canadian, $50 American, on pins that we're saying maybe aren't the best looking pins, maybe aren't the top of the line pins. They are, you can tell they're more premium, like in terms of like the colors and the lighting that they do. But when it comes to freestanding character, that's what we're in for. I think you're in for. The open editions right now they're more interesting to us. But there's going to be that time, big bro, when they drop the one that me and you and we're going to be like, why did we buy all those digital displays? Should have saved it for this. And
for bought all this one. Oh God, yeah, man. And if you know anything about like the real pin culture at Disney, it is huge. Like I have a bunch here, and they're like, I have a bunch that are limited. Let's see, I got my Vader. So let me put
you got the Star Wars going. Yeah, I'll make it big.
I got the there you go, Vader Sith.
Oh wow.
I got the Vader Bah Humbug. I got the Mace Windu. Star Tours, the 30th edition. I got another Star Tours one there. I got my man Gaston, the best Disney hero.
That's my favorite villain. That's my favorite villain. Yeah, let's go.
We're boys, bro. We're boys now. I got my boy Baymax, you know what I mean? And then I got this one that when Avenger Campus first opened, they had a limited edition pin.
Oh, nice.
I had to pick that up the first days they opened. So
you've been a pin guy.
Oh, I've done it. That's why I was like, I had to stop. Like, I had to stop being a physical collector because I kept getting burned. You know what I mean? Like my wife would catch me and just be like, "What is all this crap?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Oh
nothing,
man.
honey. It's pins. You know, you need pins to go to the parks. You know,
I actually
yeah,
had a pretty interesting conversation today. Potential collaboration with physical collecting type of thing. So that's going to
nice.
come to fruition soon. So I don't know if it's something that interests you. You might be you might be a little bit in a pickle with your wife,
Oh,
but
it's all
that's
right,
coming
man.
out soon.
I'll figure
But
it out. I just gotta hit her with the juju, and she's blinded by the
there,
shine, blind by the
there you go.
shine.
But I'm going to Disney very soon here. I think in a little over a month, and I've been to Disney multiple times. Like I'm not from there. I'm from Toronto, but
Yeah.
I've been to Disney like maybe 20 times in my life, and I've never once thought to stop in the pin store and buy anything because it just didn't interest me. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this pin? It's just gonna sit there, and now my my lenses are completely different. It's just
Yeah.
I think of this in a completely different way. So like you could take this clip, Dapper, take this clip, bring this clip, give it to Disney, and say, guys, this guy just became a physical pin collector because of us. And then you married it together, and then maybe Disney's like, you know what, let's do some kind of collaboration with the park, and then my digital ham goes to the moon, and that's all that matters.
I'm telling you, man, they connect this at any way to the park. Where if you collect this pin at the park, we'll put you up on Pinnacle, and you get this, you unlock this pin, and we send it to you. It'll be bananas. People love Disney, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't care what oh, Disney's going down. They're doing. It doesn't matter. I watch people all day. It was 3 days ago. Go for their annual pass, and these are all the new people that want the annual pass. 12-hour queues, 12-hour virtual queues to get to spend $1,000 for an annual pass, and you're still blocked off on Sundays, and they're in there. They don't care. They
Wow.
got the money. They love the mouse, and the mouse has a force choke on all of our wallets.
Well, let me tell you this: I don't even live in the same country, and I have an annual pass for Florida, so that's
See,
that's that's a
see,
problem.
they got us, man. They
They
got
got us,
us.
right? Oh man, but no, man, it's been really awesome having you on the channel. We're gonna definitely roll it back again. I mean, you're in a bunch of projects that we are in, so we love to have you on again in the near
Anytime,
future.
man. Anytime I'm here for you guys, man.
Yeah,
Superstars
exactly.
up.
So I wanted to show your Twitter one more time. So guys, if you haven't, go follow the biggest bro on Twitter. And you're gonna have him back on. He's got great insights. If you want to hear more of those insights, though, join the Discord because the Discord he's in there all the time, letting us know whenever we can spend our money again. Thank you, big bro, for that.
Of
You're always
course.
reminding me when I can go spend my money.
Best Discord in the planet. It has a section out for each one. In you into Cryptoids, you into veve, you into Pinnacle, you into Elmont X. It doesn't matter what you like. Superstars got the flavor for you. Join the Discord today. What you doing?
We gotta put that on a commercial and play that at the beginning of the videos. You know, get a little different flavor going, but. Yeah, no, for sure. Appreciate you for that. And guys, if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we go live, whenever we post about your favorite project. And you can also become a VIP member. Thank you so much for those who are VIP members. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.